everyone, welcome to another edition of Greyhound Goal, and Shorty is off this week. Joining me on the show is James Broadhouse. How are you, James?
Good to be with you, Leah. Yeah, Shorty. We occasionally give him a little bit of a break just to keep him fresh. He's not available, so we've got Plan B in operation this week.
Hey, we've done the show before. We can do it again.
We have, yes. Great to be on, and what a great week to be on, because I'm coming off the back of a lot of good racing from last weekend. We had plenty to choose from for the run of the week, but the one I've gone for, Leah, is Stanger Moose.
Hey, I'm with you there, James. 6 wins in a row.
Yeah, have a look at the run he puts in the 405 metre free-to-all down at Mandurah last Friday night from box 7. Gets a great start, cuts across and is immediately vying for the lead here. Now he's into stride and he's able to push to the front ahead of Remy Manelli. Remy Manelli tries to stay with him here, can't do so. The Moose is off the chain and he is off and away.
The Moose is on the loose.
The Moose is definitely on the loose. He goes on to score comfortably in a time of 22.50. Leah, as you mentioned, that was the 6th win in a row. That is pretty rarefied air right there. He gets box 1 this week in the free-to-all. Could very easily go on and make it 7 in a row.
He could, and I had some inside scoop from trainer Morgan Turner, who said the owners were on track on Friday, Connor and Tyson Connor, aka Moose, which is where he gets his name, and they had put quite a bit of money before the race, and they told Morgan, so when he was at the boxes, he had the nerves.
Drinks are on the Moose.
Indeed.
All right, what about racing this weekend, Leigh? We'll kick off with the Friday meeting. What do you like down there?
My best bet comes into race 7, number 2, Quartararo. Now, is a bit of a cash cow for Paul Stewart when he's over the 490. King of this track and distance, especially when he's got an inside draw. Recent times, he's jumped out of box 2 and absolutely dominated, won by just over 2 lengths, so an easy bet for me. Coming into Mandurah, Quartararo.
The 490 Supremo. We met him.
We did.
During the week. We went down and saw Paul and met a few of the dogs. Lovely, professional dog. He struck me as a very professional. A lot of the other ones were a little bit boisterous and happy to see us. That he was just all business, wasn't he?
Quartararo's name's actually Baby. That's what Paul Stewart calls him, because he's a bit affectionate as well.
As well? Okay,
yeah.
All right. Well, we didn't see it.
I saw it.
Okay,
so
yeah, okay. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, dogs have that sense about people, don't they, Leah? So maybe you worked me out pretty quick. What about your value bet down
My
there?
value tip comes into race 10, number 7, Tiger Town. Now, had his first start over the 405. He dropped down from the 520 last week and won by a huge 5 lengths, James. So that's a pretty big win for me, and ran best of night in 22.57. So to have that in your first start's very impressive, and jumped well, led throughout. Doesn't need to lead to win, and there's a lot of early pace in this field, so that kind of makes me feel a bit more confident about tipping him here.
Okay, well, yeah, danger Will Robinson for me in this race, because there's a lot of chances here each way, though. He certainly one of many in this one. Right, my best bet. I'm heading towards a race 3 here. Lucci Guru, another dog we met when we went to Paul Stewart's kennel. So this is a lemon alert.
There we go.
A lemon alert. I've got the juicer out and we're hoping to make some lemonade here. This is a mature age rookie. This dog's been a long time coming to see him on the track. Had a lot of problems before he was able to make his debut. Of course, had those 2 runs where his initial 2 runs were very good. One in very nice time. Just got beat by the kennelmate Archibald last week. I think that's a temporary setback. I think he'll be back in the winning circle again this week. My value play heading towards race 5, number 4, West on Roger. Now, 1 win from the past 7 months doesn't inspire a lot of confidence, Leah, but that win was 3 starts back. He has been thereabouts of late. This dog always goes out at big odds. Down in grade, I think he's an each-way chance here on Friday night.
All right, and now we swing our attention to Saturday. Not to forget, we have the final of the spring gift. I'm tipping away from that. I don't know if you've got any tips.
I
in the
stay away
final.
from it as well, but I do like the race, and there's a lot of good dogs in it.
A lot of good chances. My best bet comes into a race 5, number 5, Sleepy George. Last 2 runs from box 5, he won, and he's got an 80% strike rate from the Lemon, James.
another
So
lemon.
quite rare that you see this from a greyhound, but Sleepy George loves box 5. Good record over this distance as well. 3 starts, 2 wins, and a second. Comes up against Destruction here, who had a really good run last week, but I'm not sure how he'll handle the outside draw, so I think Sleepy George has a good chance.
All right, there's another dog you come up against in this one. We'll talk about that later. What about your value play?
My value play comes into race 8, number 1, Vice Grip. Now, this greyhound very recently came over from over east, and I think about 2 starts ago, ran 4th in a Group 3 event, so has been chasing against some tough company. Only had the 1 look at Cannington, but ran 3rd by a nose in a very strong field from box 8. So I think with the cherry draw, should have a very good chance.
Always like the Kung Fu grip on the G.I. Joe figures. So Vice Grip for your value play. My best bet having towards race 10. Another lemon alert here.
Yeah.
Fire Cloud. This dog's been great of late. Forget the run. 2 back when nothing went right for him. His chances obviously depend on his ability to find the lead. I think he does get a good look at it, the way the grid has lined up for him here. And my value bet heading towards that race 5 layer, the dog jumping out of box 3, Jimmy's Decision. Did you overlook Jimmy?
No, I
in this
didn't.
one?
I didn't.
All right, okay. Obviously Sleepy George and Destruction in this race as well. Maybe a race in 3, potentially this one. Did not get a look in the Peter Thomas final, where he's jumping from box 8. He'll be much better suited closer into the rail this time round, and I'm looking for him to rebound here. Jimmy's Decision in race 5.
Looks a very interesting race.
It is an interesting race. Saturday's quite a difficult card in my opinion. There's every race has at least 2 or 3 chances in
Yes.
it, so that's another one of those races. Anyway, what else we got, Leia? Is that pretty much it? No, we've got Dude Food.
We do have Dude Food every Thursday night for the month of September at Mandurah. We had the pleasure of having it up here at Cannington. But head on down to Mandurah and enjoy that every Thursday night for this month.
All right, good stuff, Lag. It was great to be with you once again.
Wonderful to have you join us.
All right, we'll see you next time. You and Shorty next time on Greyhound Gold.